can't be free. Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Trey Montana, aka Spiritual Trey, and it is now episode 22 of the Soulful Thoughts Ball. And today it's all about how do we hold ourselves back. And if you don't know, this is a part 2 to it. If you guys didn't see part 1, put me on pause, go watch it. It's a pretty dope ass video, basically breaking down how all of the elements hold ourselves back: fire sign people, water sign, air, and earth. Today we going into deeper detail. I'm gonna break down all 12 zodiacs, sun sign wise, and the ways we hold ourselves back. Now, the way I'm gonna do it, it's a pretty dope way I'm gonna do it. You guys should, I highly suggest grabbing a notebook and a pen, because if you don't know much about astrology, this can help you a lot. So I'm gonna start off with the cardinal signs, the mutable signs. Sorry, I had a brain fart, and then the fixed signs. Actually, I'm gonna go cardinal, fixed, and mutable. We're gonna go in order. And if you guys don't know what those terms mean, cardinal signs are the leaders of the zodiacs. They are the signs that usher in new seasons. So they typically usher in new ways to do things, feel about things, you know, etc., etc. Mutable signs are the signs that are great at adapting to whatever the situation may be that element is within. Fixed signs are the signs that are very fixated on their way of going about things. You know, those the quick little summary of what those terms mean. Now, let's break down all the elements and how we hold ourselves back. We're going to start off with Aries, cardinal fire. Now, Aries, y'all are obviously great visionaries, right? Y'all are great leaders. Y'all tend to usher in new ways to see and feel about things, right? But the one flaw, well, I'm not going to say one flaw. We all got multiple flaws. But the biggest flaw with Aries people is that y'all are too quick to detach from people. Too quick to go into isolation. And I know every Aries is feeling me to their core right now. You feel me? Because don't get me wrong. The art of detachment is an important skill to have. It's, you know, in this life that we live with, you know, all of the bullshit people we have on earth. But at the same time, you guys need a little more balance in terms of knowing how to connect with people on the level that y'all do connect on, instead of getting too attached to this new person that you're becoming. Because Aries, they tend to go through a lot of evolvement in life. You know, they run into things that might not resonate with their family and the people that they grew up with. You know, this happens a lot with Aries. They end up coming about or creating new ways to see and feel about things. So throughout their life, the people that they connected with when they were younger, it tends to be a disconnect as they get older if those people aren't evolving and elevating in the same direction as that Aries. Like, I know my spiritual Aries are feeling me to the core for real, because the first thing y'all love to do is isolate yourself from the world. When you feel like the world around you isn't seeing life the way you see life, you guys are quick to isolate yourself from the rest of the world and go do some shit like live off the grid. You feel me? But the problem with that is y'all will do that without even having a structured plan on how you're going to even take care of yourself in that isolation. Like, an Aries person is the type of person that will go live off the grid without learning how to build a tent or how to make a fire naturally. You feel me? Or how to plant food. They will literally go live into isolation without preparing themselves for the experience that they putting themselves into. And another problem is, like I say, with detachment, you guys sometimes struggle with knowing who to detach from and who actually deserves the detachment. Because, like I say, y'all quick to separate from people when they don't see and feel about things the way y'all do. But y'all look totally past that person's intent when it comes to you. Like, it'll be a person who has nothing but genuine love for you, truly wants to see the best for you, but the way they look at life and go about life and feel about life is just, y'all, different, because you have evolved so much into a different space that they are in. And instead of, still keeping the connection on a level that you guys do connect on, whether it's just a level in terms of you guys having a good history, a level of the fact that it's your fucking parents, like a level of the fact that, whatever level that you guys originally connected on, you guys lose sight of that and put all the stock into the fact that you guys are no longer seeing things a certain type of way, and you will cut off people who got true, genuine love for you, instead of just, because don't get me wrong, when someone isn't resonating with you and you guys are on two different paths, it is good to have a little sense of separation from people like that. But you don't cut off people who want to see, you don't cut off good people. You're supposed to know how to connect with people on the level y'all do connect on, and have space in the areas that y'all need space from each other from. Like, for example, if your fucking family is religious and you're no longer religious, you don't cut them off for not wanting to listen to your new way of life or see things the way you want to see life. You just realize that, okay, religion, spirituality is probably just not the best subject for us to talk about. But I'm still going to connect with my people in the ways that we usually connect on. If we get together and smoke, or we get together and play the game, we get together and joke and gossip, whatever it is, we can still have that connection and understand that we are, in two different spaces in other areas of life. So Aries, that's what y'all need to do. Stop being so quick to detach from people, especially people who actually have genuine love for you. And also, come up with structured plans before you just go about something, especially if you're going to isolate yourself from the world. Learn how to fend for yourself before you go do some crazy shit. And know what you're getting yourself into, because that living off the grid shit is not as sweet as it sounds. But yeah, moving on though. Now let's go to the next cardinal sign. We're going to go to water this time. Let's go to the Cancers. Now, Cancers, y'all set the tone for the mood in any room y'all walk into. Y'all are like the emotional kings and queens of the zodiac. Like, but that's also good because y'all manifest in a easier that way. Like, Cancers will manifest quicker than any other sign because of the fact that they are moon sign people. Like, the Cancer is the moon is at home in the fourth house, which is the house of Cancer. So you guys are kings and queens of setting the mood in the room, and that the power of your emotions leads you to manifest quicker than anyone else. The problem is y'all take shit way too deep, and y'all think y'all can handle every emotional situation alone and isolated. And to a degree, it is good that you guys don't depend on each other. Don't depend on others to uplift your mood and everything. But at the same time, y'all have to be more open to talking about your problems with people, talking about shit you went through with people, because you guys hold things in too much, to the point where one day when it finally explodes, now you've created some type of turbulent situation with whoever you exploded on, when you could have been more honest and open about what you're feeling. Because what does water do? Water holds things inside, right? You can look at an ocean and you won't know what type of life is in there, what type of, you don't know what's in water until you dive into that water, right? Cancers personify the water element because y'all hold everything in, and someone has to get very close with you and develop a deep connection. They have to dive into your waters to see what's actually going on inside of them. That's cool to a certain degree. But you guys also have to know when it is y'all have to be better at reading the room and knowing when it's cool to open up. To let someone know when they're getting on your nerves, let someone know when they're doing something wrong, let someone know when you just need to talk, when you've been through some shit that you need to talk about. Cancers, y'all need a little more air element into y'all. If y'all don't have enough air in y'all chart, y'all gonna have a very big problem with holding things in too much and taking shit too deeply. And the shit that you take deeply, you only want to handle by yourself. It doesn't work like that. We all are here for each other. So find the people who resonate with you and actually are here for you and start opening up more. Now, let's move on. Let's go to the earth element. Let's talk about Capricorns. Cardinal earth. Let's talk about Capricorn. You guys are the best builders in the zodiac, period. In terms of physical building, like building a foundation, getting your money right, Capricorns got the y'all create the plan to make whatever, y'all create plans to get whatever the hell you want in this physical realm. Y'all are masters at creating the plan. Y'all are leaders in that sense, right? But the problem is, y'all are so absorbed into that type of energy that sometimes you guys can come off as out of touch with your emotions. Because Capricorns, now everyone has emotions, but Capricorns are probably the quickest sign to put their emotions to the side for whatever mission that they are on, and put others' emotions to the side too. If it's a very low vibrational cardinal sign, they don't care about other people's emotions. They will use people if they got to get to where they want to go in life. And to a certain extent, all energies are useful, but that will lead you isolated if you get caught enough times fucking over people to get to where you want in life. That will lead you to an isolated life. And I know y'all really don't want that, even if you think you want it. Now, let's move on. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit, guys. I know I took a long time on Aries and Cancer. I got 12 signs. I got it. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to move on, though. Okay, so the next cardinal sign, what do? We did water, we did earth, fire. Earth, we got air now. So cardinal air, Libras. The kings and queens of bringing balance to a room, just with one-on-one conversation. Like if y'all see someone not having a good time in an environment where everyone is having a good time, y'all can pull them over to the side, find out what's on their mind, and get them with the vibe of the room better than pretty much anybody. Y'all are, y'all love relationships, personal one-on-one relationships. There's nothing wrong with that, but y'all are probably the only cardinal sign, y'all are the only cardinal sign in the zodiac that has a problem with being alone. Y'all struggle being alone. Because even though y'all are cardinal, y'all like one-on-one relationships. Like other cardinal signs, they love isolation. You guys love isolation with your person though. You want to have a person to be isolated with. And it leads to y'all being too dependent on your partner. To the point where if your partner does you wrong in some type of way, mistreats you or whatever, you guys might stick around if you created enough of dependency on that person to where you can't see yourself without them. Like you guys get very clingy onto relationships, and you take personal relationships too personal when someone does force you to leave them. You feel me? Like y'all will hold a grudge real quick, way quicker than any other air sign. You feel me? Like, so with y'all actually have to get a little more into y'all cardinal energies in terms of find your individuality before getting into a relationship. Fall in love with yourself before falling in love with another individual, and you guys gonna be just fine. Okay? Now, that's all the cardinal signs. Let's move on to the mutable signs. Let's start off with Sagittarius. Actually, I said I wanted to do cardinal, then fixed, then mutable. Let's go to the fixed signs. So let's go to Leo. Now, Leo, we are the royalty of the zodiac, right? The sun sign zodiac. We attract all attention possible, and we give all attention possible, right? You feel me? Like, we the spoiled kids of the zodiac, basically. So here's where we hold ourselves back. Being fixed fire, it's two ways a Leo can hold themselves back. Really, with any fixed sign, there's two ways they can hold themselves back. But with Leo, the two ways we can hold ourselves back is either getting too fixated on the vision we have and how we feel about things to the point where we can't, even when something is obviously not working, we will refuse to move on to a different vision or refuse to look at things differently. Like with a Leo, we're too stubborn to the point where someone can have very valid points in the way that they see and feel about things, but if it's not resonating with the way we see and feel about things, we'll get stubborn and damn near like close them off for a second, because it's like, nah, bro, that's not how the way shit go. The shit go the way I think it go. Like, we just get too fixated on how we think shit should go. You feel me? And we get too fixated on our visions to the point where shit cannot be working, and we still won't move on if we getting a certain attention that we want from it. That's a big key with Leos. As long as we getting a certain attention we want, we will not move on to a different vision or create a different mission, no matter how much the original mission we set out to do clearly isn't working. Also, another way we can hold ourselves back, depending on what type of Leo you are, is when we are willing to move on to different visions and different missions and shit like that, it's usually because we're not getting the attention we deserve. Leos are too fixated on getting attention. And a lot of the times, the validation you want isn't going to come in the form that you expect to see. So you might want a lot of views on something, or you might want a lot of supporters on something you're doing or whatever, but it may not come in a timely manner that you're expecting, or you might not get those supporters in a way that you're thinking you're getting. You might have a lot of secret admirers, and Leos hate that shit. We love to know when someone is fucking with us, for real. You feel me? So Leos fuck up depending too much on attention and getting too fixated on visions that's clearly not working if they are getting a certain attention that we want. Now, moving on to, let's go to water. We're going to talk about Scorpios. Now, Scorpios, what holds you guys back is being too behind the scene. I know that's not a word, but y'all be way too behind the scenes with the way y'all handle shit. And to other people, it can come off as you being very secretive or manipulative or just a snake. Like, Scorpios, y'all can come off as snakes because y'all hold shit in too, just like any other water sign, and y'all usually choose not to express y'all feelings, kind of like the Cancers. But the thing is, what y'all do is, instead of just handling that in an isolated way, y'all like to sting people back when they got y'all fucked up in some type of way. To a certain way, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with fighting fire with fire. But you want to be careful with pretending like you're okay with shit and then stabbing someone in the back. Because what happens with that is, you will think you know what's going on. You will think you can see what's going on with a person, and you will jump to a conclusion and be in your own little mental world coming up with something that they're doing, when in reality it's not really like that, and you got a misconception, and you're about to turn around and sting someone with your little Scorpio stinger that doesn't really deserve it. Y'all find yourself in those situations a lot where y'all misunderstand the motherfuckers' emotions, the way they're expressing their emotions, or just something they doing, and y'all are playing a get back in y'all head, and that person whole time didn't even deserve that get back. So y'all got to chill out and be a little more expressive when something bothers you, just to make sure and confirm that your suspicions are true before you decide to sting that person back. And never tell them that you stung them back, because y'all the types that'll sting a motherfucker and won't even let them know that you stung them. You just got your get back. But yeah, so y'all got to work on that, man. Be a little more open with your feelings. Stop being so damn, shiesty and shit. Now, let's go to the other fifth sign. Earth. We got the fifth Earth, and that's going to be Taurus. All right, sorry about the brain fart. Taurus. Now, you guys are also, just like the Capricorns, great at building, right? Anything in terms of like business-wise, just financial-wise, you guys are great at building. You guys are great at, building the foundation. The Capricorn is great at setting the foundation or whatever, but you guys are great at building foundations. Now, the downfall that you guys have is that sometimes you get so fixated on building the life that you want that you can come off materialistic to other people. Because even in the way you express love, everything about the way you express love, it has something to do with getting a person a gift, helping them build in some type of way, getting them something that can help them build the life that they want to build. That's great, don't get me wrong, but You want to be careful with everything you thinking about have something to do with the materialistic world. Another thing is you guys need a little more faith too. All earth signs need this. You guys need a little more faith too, because if shit is not going, like if you're not seeing things building up the way you expect things to build, you guys will start getting frustrated. Kind of like Virgos, you guys will start getting frustrated when whatever you're trying to build is not happening the way you planned, and you lose faith. You'll lose faith and get frustrated. Okay, so those are the two ways that a Taurus can hold themselves back, either by being too fixated on material shit, building a material world that they become materialistic, or by not having enough faith in the shit that they're trying to build in this material realm, and getting too fixated on the plan that you're trying to build up, or whatever you're trying to build that's not actually going the way you planned. You guys too quick to get frustrated and impatient with the process. Now let's go on to the next fish sign. We got fish air. Now Aquariuses, you guys always have your own way of thinking and communicating. You guys are very unique in that way, right? But this is what holds y'all back. What holds y'all back is y'all get so fixated on the way that y'all think and the way that y'all communicate that y'all sometimes struggle to resonate with the way other people think and communicate. Y'all will get so fixated on expressing the way that you think and communicate that you guys will turn off other people who think and communicate in a different way, just off the strength that you won't give them the attention they deserve. Like, for example, because with Aquarius, y'all love getting people together to express their unique attributes, right? Like, y'all love getting y'all friends together so everybody can express themselves. But it really be, let's be honest, it really be for y'all to express y'all self. Y'all love expressing the way y'all think and communicate. Y'all feel like y'all the smartest people in the room. Y'all feel like y'all always know something before it's gonna happen. And a lot of the times y'all do be one of the smartest people in the room. Y'all do know a lot of shit before it happens. It's true. But you can't forget to also shine the spotlight that you're trying to build for yourself on other people. This is why Aquarius and Leo struggle to get along a lot, because the Aquarius is so fixated on expressing the way they think and communicate. If it's another Leo in the room, that Leo gonna start feeling some type of way because you never give attention to the way they think and communicate. Like, instead of like giving other people the spotlight when they deserve it, it's like Aquariuses want to be the spotlight, and that's never gonna work out with Leos in the room. So you feel me? So that's why Aquariuses and Leos got their little opposition beef going on. But yeah, Aquariuses, you guys are very special, but don't forget there are other special people in the world too that deserve spotlights as well. So stop getting so fixated on expressing the way you think and communicate, and be more open to listening. Be more open to listening to the way other people think and communicate, and more open to celebrating people when they accomplish something because of the way that they think and communicate. You feel me? Now, I think I did all the fish signs. That's all the fish signs, right? Okay, let's go to the mutable signs. Just that quick, we almost done, family. We only got 4 more zodiacs to go over. Now, for the mutable signs, let's start off with the Sagittarius. Y'all are great at adapting to the way other people see and feel about things if it resonates with you internally. You guys are very intuitive. That's great. But the thing that holds y'all back is the fact that if things are not going the way that y'all see, the way that y'all envision things going, you guys will be quick to start another mission. You guys will be quick to create another vision to go after. And to a certain degree, that energy is fine, because we all have to be willing to move on when something is not working. But Sagittarius tend to not be patient enough with that type of shit. Y'all feel like if whatever y'all set out to do, if it's not happening the way that you envisioned it, that y'all think that's an intuitive way of life telling y'all that you're not supposed to be on that mission. And most of the time it's not like that. Whenever you're setting out to manifest a goal, you gotta know, and this for all signs, y'all gotta know that resistance will come. It's not gonna go exactly how you planned it 9 times out of 10, and it's not gonna go exactly the way you envisioned it 9 times out of 10. You have to have patience with the process. So Sagittarius, if the vision, the mission that you're on right now is not going the way that you envisioned, be open to the fact that you can get to your goal through a whole nother route. Like, be open to new opportunities that can lead you to the same goal, basically. Instead of looking for new opportunities that's on a totally different path, because you felt like the path that you were on wasn't resonating because it wasn't manifesting, be more open to new routes to that same goal. And I guarantee y'all gonna be just fine. Now let's go to immutable water, which is the Pisces. Now Pisces, y'all are natural empaths. Y'all can pick up on someone's emotions very easily. That's great. But the problem is, y'all will suffer through identity crisis from time to time because of the fact that y'all are so well at adapting to other people's emotions. Like when a Pisces starts to like someone, y'all will drown y'all own personal feelings and emotions just to resonate with the other person's temperament and emotions at the time. And like I say, in certain situations, that's cool. But in other situations, that can lead y'all to being used, manipulated. You know, you can create a narcissist in that type of way. You never want to ignore your own emotions about something just because you're around a bunch of people that you like, that you feel like may not understand your emotions. So you drown them to like just keep the peace in the room. Fuck that shit. Y'all need a little more of that Aries energy in y'all to where y'all will express how y'all feel with no fucks about how somebody else feel about the way you feel. And y'all do that, y'all will be just fine. And y'all won't suffer through the identity crisis that a lot of Pisces suffer through. Now, moving on to mutable earth, Virgo. You guys are great at working with others. Whether it's in business, relationships, you guys are great at working with others, right? As long as that other person is good at least creating a plan. You guys execute plans like no other zodiac. The Virgo, I like to call y'all the executors, because whatever plan that you guys come across, or if you just happen to make a plan one day, you guys are gonna execute that plan to very near perfection every single time. But what was the key word in what I just said? Key words. Very near, right? Very near perfection. Most of the time. The problem with y'all Virgos is y'all expect absolute perfection all the time in whatever you're trying to do. And if things don't go the way you expect, the way you planned it to go, you guys get very fucking hard to deal with. You guys get very agitated. You take it out on everybody else. And yeah, that dark side of the Virgo comes out of you. You guys need a chill pill. You feel me? That's all y'all need. Y'all need a chill pill, some faith, and some patience. Because not every plan is gonna go as planned. And it's not always everybody else's fault that your plan didn't go as planned. It could be just your damn fault. So if it's only your damn fault, why are you expressing your frustration to everybody else? You feel me? Virgos, y'all need a little more self-accountability as well. You feel me? So yeah, that's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to have a little more patience with y'all plans and have a little more self-accountability when shit don't go the way you expected. Because that was you that expected the way it was supposed to go, not somebody else's expectations. So you the one placed those expectations on yourself. You the one didn't come through with them. And you need to stop placing so many crazy expectations on yourself and others in general. Don't everything got to be perfect. I don't know what be wrong with y'all Virgos. I got a lot of love for y'all though. I'm a Virgo moon, so don't think I'm judging, but y'all know we got to get our shit together in a lot of ways. Bro. Now, moving on to mutable earth, the last sign, Gemini. Now, Geminis, you guys are masters at adapting to your environment. Whatever's going on in the environment, you guys are masters at adapting, especially adapting to the way other people are thinking and communicating, which is the main thing that's going on within environments. People thinking and communicating their thoughts with each other, right? Now, the problem with Geminis is, sort of like the Pisces, you guys go through identity crisis too, because of how much you adapt to your environment, the way your environment thinks, and the way your environment expresses its thoughts. Like, if a Gemini grows up in a toxic environment, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be toxic. That's the problem. So you guys have to find yourself, be happy with yourself, and learn how to be in an environment while being your unique self, though. Like, relate to the environment with your uniqueness. Your first priority as a spirit should be finding your own unique individuality. Then you can go relate to other individuals and relate to other environments and all that type of shit there. Geminis usually, the first thing they think about is relating, and then they think about what's happening within themselves. Completely backwards. So y'all have to start going into situations determined to be your individual, unique self, and whoever doesn't relate or resonate with that shouldn't be in your environment. So basically what I'm saying is, set the environment. Don't adapt to the environment, set the environment. And you Geminis will be just fine. Go into a room with your own way of thinking and communicating about shit, regardless of what the fuck the environment is doing. And y'all gonna be just fine. You feel me? That's all the 12 zodiac signs. Just a quick little note before I get off. I want you guys to know this is, of course, for sun signs. This was a sun sign reading, basically. So if you resonated with signs that's not your sun sign, or if you didn't resonate that much with the sign that is your sun sign, you have to know you have a moon sign, a rising sign, a Mercury sign, Saturn. All the fucking planets are influencing us with their energies, okay? So we have multiple energies influencing us. So if you're a Leo that resonated with a lot with the Pisces shit, you probably got a lot of Pisces in your chart. That doesn't mean what I'm saying is inaccurate though. Just speaking on sun signs, I guarantee your actions align with everything I just said. Now, also remember, you are not your mind. You are the spirit that created your mind. Do not get attached to the natural energies that you were born into this realm with. Understand that your sun sign, your moon sign, okay, yes, it's great to be proud of the energies that you harness, but at the same time, be open to catering to opposite energies that can balance you out as a person, instead of being too fixated on the energies that you already have, because that's going to do nothing but cause more flaws, more trouble, more problems, more obstacles, more roadblocks. Be more open to being a more well-rounded individual, okay? Trey Montana signing out, aka Spiritual Trey. I got a lot of love for y'all, family.
On the beat, start preaching. Feel no evil, see no evil, but peep it. I don't aim for the stars, I want leeches. And it's snake spawn, I'ma kill the whole species. Rest in peace to all the peaceful preaching. The youngest wildin', but they say they evil, that's kinda reaching. Who really controlling the way you thinking? Find the truth. What the fuck?